Make Chinese dish in your kitchen. Hello everyone, this is Martin. You probably know bacon very well, but do you know in China we have sort of bacon as well? I call it Chinese smoked bacon. I remember when I was young, every family make that at home during around Chinese New Year time. So it's made during the winter sort of cold season. Here in New Zealand, I can buy the Chinese smoked bacon from the Chinese supermarket, but not the flavor I like. So I decided to make some in the winter time at home. So in this video, I'm just gonna show you how I made the Chinese smoked bacon at home myself. First, we bought some pork belly and with skin. You want more fat with the limbs. Those pork belly is better for making Chinese smoked bacon. So we cut it to about 2 to 3 centimeters long slice. Use the paper towel to dry the pork belly. Make sure there's leaks water on the surface. After we dry the pork belly, we grab one of the tray, needs to have some depth. Put the pork belly into the tray and we need to marinate the pork belly. First thing is cooking wine. Higher ABV the better. For this one here, I use this 30-degree ABV to marinate the pork belly. Just make sure all parts is absorb the alcohol, top and bottom, left and right, and leave that in the tray for half an hour. When we're waiting for the pork belly to marinate with alcohol, we granite some Chinese Sichuan peppercorn to powder. I also have one aniseed and then cut to very small pieces. Now we prepare the most important ingredients for marinate the pork belly. That's the salt. So for every kg of pork belly meat, you need roughly 3 to 4 teaspoons of salt. It's like 20 grams. So I have 3 kg pork belly meat in total. So I just do roughly 10 or 11 teaspoons of salt. Okay, switch to high heat and wait for the fry pan to get hot. Once it's hot, we put on the salt and then turn to low heat. Just pan fry the salt slowly. Okay, using low heat to pan fry for roughly 5 minutes. When you see the salt turn a little bit yellow color, it's time you can turn the heat off. Now we add in the Chinese Sichuan peppercorn we have grinded earlier, and the aniseed we have cut to small pieces. Mix the spice together. Now we put the salt and spice we have prepared onto the pork belly to marinate it. Just make sure the salt cover every part of the meat. Now I wrap it up and then put into the fridge for marinated for 4 days, and just flip it once every day to make sure each side is marinated with enough salt. Take it out from fridge every day. Just flip the pork belly to the other side. Make sure each side is marinated properly with all the flavor and alcohol. You can use one of those storage bag, food storage bag as well, to hold the pork belly when it's marinated. After marinated the pork belly for 4 days, we can cut a hole on the skin. We can take it out first. Use a paper towel to dry the pork belly and take out the Chinese peppercorns and the spice we use to marinate the pork belly. Okay, if there's some still left on, that's fine. Remember, we can't use water to wash it because we want to dry the pork belly now. Now, we use a scissor to draw a hole on the pork's skin here, so we can easily hand it up. Now we have successfully make a hole through the skin. We just use a cotton thread to go through that hole. Now we use the hook. We can just hook it up and then hand it up to make it dry. During the day when the weather is okay, it's not raining or wet, hand it out in the shade so the pork belly can get dry. We use the wind and to dry that. So the best weather to make it's during winter or early spring when it's not too hot. So you don't have the flies, so you can just dry that outside. When it's getting darker, it's getting humid outside, so you put in the pork bellies inside the house to avoid the mosquitoes. For Sichuan style Chinese smoked bacon, the flavors mostly come from the smoking process. And I use my old oven and turn that into a easy smoker. Now let's smoke it. I have collected some pine cone and branches from the pine tree. When I smoke it, it should give a very nice smell. Now we start to smoke it. We'll probably smoke for 3 hours or 4 hours, and then we do that probably 3-4 times. The more you smoke, the more flavor it'll have. After drying for 10 days and smoke a few times, you can see the color has been turning to a very beautiful brown color. And the fat in the pork belly has been squeezed out. You can see the oil is dripping, and the pork belly become quite hard, and so it's fully dry. We'll dry it for another couple of days and then it'll be ready. After hanging up dry for 14 days and smoke for 4 times, our smoked Chinese bacon is ready. You can see a very nice smoking smell. You can see the fat and the pork belly has been all squeezed out, and smoke flavor has gone into the meat, so it's very nice smell. The best time to make the Chinese smoked bacon is during winter when it's not too hot. So we normally make more and then we store in the fridge for the whole year. Whenever we want to eat, we just take out from the freezer. And in the future video, I'm gonna show you how you can cook it. So now let's put into a food bag and then store in the fridge. So first we cut the threads. Just take it out. Use a knife, you can cut it to an easy storage size, so just cut it to half. You can see very nice color in the middle. Now we can just seal the bag and then put it into the freezer. So whenever we want to eat, we just take it out.